A community in shock, the funeral service of siblings Themba and Nonjabulo Ngomane. The pair were last seen after they left for school on the last day of August. Their murder left their parents dumbstruck after it emerged that they had not been attending classes for 2 weeks prior to their murder. Education authorities in the area believe the tragedy could have been avoided if everyone played their part.
We want to acknowledge in the first place that if we should have played our role in the Department of Education, maybe other things could have been prevented.
We have a challenge that we relax policies as principals because parents don't want to understand. Other parents want to change policies to suit them.
A challenge. Sometimes we relax our policy, sima principal, because abazali bangezwisisi.
It's emerged that the siblings and their neighbour Katlego Sibande were last seen in a white Avenza. Taxi associations in the area have vowed to find the owner of the vehicle.
But what I'm saying is we are coming. We will wait on the police, but to you who is doing this, we are coming to you because this car is a problem to us because it messes with our industry. Not long, but very soon we will find this car.
While a case of murder has been opened, government authorities in the area have called on community members to be alert about their children's whereabouts.
These children are all our children. When a child is at school, it is a child of the school. Even on the street, the parents are also parents to those children. If these kids were said to be at school, but they were not, it means this person had time. So no one saw or thought to ask why were these children not at school. It takes a village to raise a child. I will repeat again that let us know who we hire our back rooms to.
Katlego Sibande was also buried earlier in Ntwane village. Mohlabetse Ngomane, SABC News, Poko village in Limpopo.
Thank you, Mohlabetse. The Nelson Mandela Metropolitan Municipality has been given the green light to build houses again. The metro was stripped of its powers to build houses in 2016 by former Human Settlements Minister Lindiwe Sisulu. Minister Sisulu said the municipality was not coping with this responsibility.
After almost 8 years of no active housing projects in the metro, work will finally resume. It will start with a project of 353 houses to test the capacity of the metro as an implementing agency. The Nelson Mandela Metro currently has a housing backlog of 80,000 units. A budget of 46.6 million rand has been allocated for this project.
For 8 years, our people have not been building houses, our small businesses, which puts in a number of job creations that normally happens, and also talks to the economic recovery plan, because the COVID has really affected our city, and now that we are given this opportunity, it's helping us to also tap into that by creating jobs. We welcome it, we are excited, and the province has promised us, promised us to give us more once we finish this one. And as the city we are committed, it's a small number, it's only 353 houses, we will finish it.
The project is expected to be spread throughout the metro, and work is expected to start after the procurement process has been completed. In this financial year, the metro has been allocated a budget of more than 154 million rand for human settlement.
The contracting approach that we have had with the Nelson Mandela Bay Metro is to have the Nelson Mandela Bay Metro having a bit of its part to be an implementing agent at a tune of 46 million, and we have got also the housing development agency, which is our agents as the sector, to also have its own part in terms of being implementing agent. And so those funds are seated there, and they are appointing on the SMMEs in terms of localization that should be performing.
The metro has over 150 informal settlements where people invaded land illegally. Authorities are hoping that restoring building responsibility to the municipality will help eradicate these informal settlements. Mcebisi Ngqana, SABC News in Gqeberha.
People living with disabilities in Maluti-Apofong are demanding that 7% of the workforce of the municipality should be people living with disabilities. They also want a member of the mayoral committee responsible for the sector to be someone living with a disability. They marched to the municipal offices in Qwaqwa to hand over a memorandum of demands.
Fighting to be treated equally, people living with disabilities say enough is enough. They feel the municipality is ignoring them and they don't get service delivery. Poor roads and inaccessible water tanks worsen the situation. And when it comes to job opportunities, they are not included.
So the houses that they promised us, they didn't do that. They failed us. They know us when they come to the elections only. And also
Complain with houses, streets, water, and other many things.
We are struggling with learnerships. They are doing those learnerships for youth and women, but for people with disabilities, there are no learnerships at all.
They have threatened to take to the streets if their demands are not met.
We'll close the roads, we'll ban everything. Because they ignore us.
The municipality says they will study the memorandum.
I'm here to take the memorandum to pass it from my employee, and I come to say no or yes about the memorandum.
Maluti-Apofong municipality has been given 7 days to respond to the demands raised. Mohlabetse River, SABC News, Qwaqwa.